Hello and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman. Today we're learning how to play two new pentascales, the G major and minor pentascales. So let's come to the piano to get started. Here I have what should be by now a super familiar pentascale to you, the C major pentascale. Can you sing it with me in solfege? Do, re, mi, fa, so. Now, which of these are the half step in the scale? If you said mi and fa, you're correct. So I'm actually going to swap those out with a different color. And remember, what makes these a half step is there's no black key in between. So they're actually closer together in sound than any other step that we have. Now, when we move that up to the D major pentascale, that's why we have to make this an F sharp to maintain that half step between mi and fa. Otherwise, it wouldn't be major. If we have that, it's D minor. But for major, mi and fa have to be just a half step apart. Now we have do, re, mi, fa, so. Now, the question for today is, what about G major? Taking a look at the G pentascale, do we need to use a black key to make mi and fa happy, to keep them a half step apart? What do you think? No, we don't. Look, there's no black key in between, so we're already all set to go. So if we tried out these 5 notes, you'll hear they sound major. Yum, 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 yum. It's just getting kind of high. So you might want to sing it down an octave, like down here. Yum, 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 yum. Now, can you help me name all the letters of the G major pentascale? Let's try to say the letters together. Say it along with me. G, A, B, C, D. Now, can you say them stepping down by yourself? Try it. The correct answer is D, C, B, A, G. Now, let's try placing both hands in the G major pentascale. Remember, it's all white keys. And let's try to play chocolate, which we learned way back in Unit 1, with both hands like this. Yum, yum, yum. Both hands together. Try it with me. Ready, go. Yum, 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 yum. Chocolate, I have some. Nice job. Now, let's try and figure out G minor. I've marked the G major pentascale one more time. Now, can you point to which note I would have to change to make it G minor? It's always the third note. So if you're pointing right here, you're correct. I have to take mi and lower it a half step to make it me. A half step below B is B flat. So we would call this key B flat. Let's name them now by letter name. Say them with me. G, A, B flat, C, D. Good, and now with the B flat, we get that minor sound. Let's cover up G minor with both hands now, and we'll try and play monster feet. Remember, it goes like this. Creep, 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 creep. Little monster feet. Can you try to play that with me with both hands? Ready, go. Creep, 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 creep. Little monster feet. Nice job. Now, let's try to play stepping and skipping, a finger exercise we learned in a previous lesson using G major first. That's going to sound like this. Stepping up and stepping down and skipping up and down. And then we play a chord. And I'm using this new chord we've recently learned, the 3-note chord, with do, mi, and so at the same time. And you can also substitute, if that's not working for your hands, for maybe younger or smaller hands, you can just use do and so for the chord. Okay, let's try it together. Try stepping and skipping with me. Sing the words as we play. Ready, go. Stepping up and stepping down and skipping up and down. Then play the chord. Good. Now, quick reminder about your piano posture. Remember, pinky should be playing near its tip, not collapsed flat like this, but standing up like this. All your other fingers should be in a good curved shape, of course. And let your hand just kind of drop into each key. Your fingers shouldn't be flying up in the air, but resting on the keys as you play. Okay, now let's try stepping and skipping in G minor. I'm going to be playing with both hands, but if you're finding that's too hard, feel free to do right hand alone, left hand alone. You can press pause to work on that, and then when you're ready to try it with me, you can press play to try it hands together. So stepping and skipping in G minor, starting on Do. Let's sing the words. Go. Stepping up and stepping down and skipping up and down. Chord. Nice job. Let me introduce you to a couple of new terms. What we've been doing so far in stepping and skipping is called similar motion. And similar motion is when both hands are moving in the same direction at the same time. So both hands are stepping up and both hands step down. Now, there's another term called contrary motion. Contrary motion is when your hands are moving in opposite directions. So stepping and skipping would now go like this. Stepping out and stepping in and skipping out and in. Then you can do the chord. Okay, try that with me. So you're going to start on finger 1 in both hands and let the fingers move out from each other. So just hold up your hands in the air and let's try this together while you say the words with me. Ready, go. Stepping out and stepping in and skipping out and in. Chord. So it's kind of like your hands are like this mirror image of each other, moving in opposite directions. Now let's try contrary motion. And we'll come back to G major, so all white keys again with G as our Do. But we're going to start on finger 1 in both hands. So actually our left hand will start on D while the right hand starts on G, and then they'll move in opposite directions. Or another way to think about it, right hand is starting on Do and stepping up. Left hand is starting on So and stepping down to Do. So it will look like this. Stepping out and stepping in and skipping out and in, and then a chord. Good, let's try it together. Ready? Finger 1 begins in both hands, and then we move apart. Ready, go. Stepping out and stepping in and skipping out and in, and then a chord. Good. Now, press pause and see if you can figure out how to do contrary motion, stepping and skipping, in G minor. Press pause, try that on your own, and then press play to try it with me. Okay, let's try contrary motion in G minor together. So hands in position for G minor, and ready, go. Stepping out and stepping in and skipping out and in, and then the chord. Good. You can also do contrary motion in our old pentascales of C major, C minor, D major, D minor. I'd like you to try all of those on your own at home after this lesson. But what I'd like to finish today with is, first of all, in case you're wondering, why do we learn all these pentascales? Well, one of the reasons is that as you go on in music and get to more advanced songs, certain songs use different pentascales. And as we get more advanced, we'll use full octave scales like this and going all the way up and down the piano. Every scale you learn is like a tool in your tool bag that gives you the ability to play more and more songs. Today, for fun, I'd like to finish this lesson by improvising with you in the G major pentascale that we just learned. So your job is going to be to make up a melody that sounds interesting and cool to you. Remember, with improvising, there's no right or wrong notes. You get to decide. And if you didn't like it the first time, the great thing about these video lessons, you can rewind and try it again as many times as you want. While you improvise, I'm going to be playing an accompaniment, kind of like this. Now Now, one last tip before you improvise. You've probably noticed by now that music uses a lot of repeating patterns. And that's on purpose. Our ears like things we're familiar with that repeat. So when you improvise, you can take just a really simple pattern, even just 3 notes, bum, 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 and then repeat that again, bum, 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 and maybe add on an extra note, bum, 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 bum. You can take really simple patterns and turn it into a great improvisation. So don't be afraid to repeat little ideas you come up with. Play just 1 note at a time. If you get bored of playing in 1 octave, you can jump up to the next G higher. But for this improvisation, stay in the G pentascale. Choose just 1 hand and play 1 note at a time to make an awesome melody along with me. Let's improvise. You can start playing whenever you want. Thanks for improvising with me. It's one of my favorite things to do. I hope you'll spend a little bit of time every day improvising and getting comfortable creating your own music. Nice work learning the G major and minor pentascales. I'd like you to continue to practice these as well as the other 4 pentascales you've already learned, C and D major and minor. Practice those every day using the exercise stepping and skipping. It would also be fun to go back and play any of your old songs using these new pentascales, G major and minor. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Similar motion. Contrary motion.